They don't ever really get serious, but what I found, talking to her ex-boyfriends and all this stuff, it almost sounds like he's always the one, either right at the start or right at the end of when a relationship would start or end, that he's in the picture there. So it's almost like, for whatever reason, Casey will, see Jesse, and then, like right around the time she's starting a new boyfriend, and then she'll start a new boyfriend for whatever length of time, sometime a month, 2 months, a week, whatever, and then at the end of that, whatever pretty much ends up with that other guy, she's right back to Jesse again. So it's always making me think that, okay, obviously she's not over him, if that's the case, number one. But number two, it's like, does he know that? Does he know what's going on? Is he jealous?
I can't remember. I'm trying to always remember if she introduced me as my boyfriend, like as the boyfriend, or just a friend. At the time, we weren't together.
Okay.
So I mean, she was just meeting up to say what's up.
Okay.
So I mean, she was just like, "This is." I remember her just saying, "This is Tony." So
was this because I know she was seeing Ricardo, and I don't know if I think I found this out after I talked to you that night. She had been seeing Ricardo almost full-time through April. She's still seeing him off and on through a little bit of May. I don't know how far into May. I don't even know when you guys started talking. But then Ricardo told me, and it's been verified by his roommate Troy, that Casey and Kaylee stayed the night on June the 9th with him.
Okay.
So I know that's a Monday. It's a Monday night. Because originally, that's what she told police was the last time she saw Kaylee was the 9th, which is wrong. She actually saw the last time she saw him was on the 16th.
Yeah, she starts.
Which we've been able to find out because of the video and stuff from Father's Day.
Mm-hmm. And that was what day again? I'm trying to remember.
Video and stuff like
that.
Yeah. Well, Casey originally thought, and I know why she was saying the 9th, because my mom was adamant that the last time she saw Kaylee was the 8th. I mean, that was even in her statement. So my sister, I heard everything that night, too. My sister automatically said the 9th, too. I mean, and she might have had good intentions behind that. But since then, I mean, it's been proven that the little video that was recorded of Kaylee reading her book, that was on the 15th, it was on Father's Day, because that was, my mom took Kaylee to see my grandpa.
Right.
And that's where the video was shot. So we know for a fact it was we were a week off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that was good, because originally I thought Casey was lying and saying, and Ricardo was like, no, she was here. So, I mean, that was good in a way, I guess, because it was like, we at least know that Casey's potentially not lying about that, but I mean, that'll be yet to be seen. We'll find out. But what I was trying to find out was, if she was still seeing Ricardo, maybe not on a regular basis, but at least that night of the 9th, I'm wondering if she was still seeing Jesse, too.
I might have been. I see. She wasn't at my place.
I don't know.
Like, she didn't start staying over my place until later that month.
Okay.
Like every day, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even like...
The receipts that we have, help me with this. The receipts that we have start around the 27th or 28th of June, which is... Actually, it's a weekend.
Okay.
This is what I'm able to remember or figure out. Remember, the 27th is when the car was at Amscott.
Right.
That Friday. Right?
Yeah, that's when I had to pick her up.
Right. Through, Amy told me that she got a text from Casey on the 20th that said that's when she ran out of gas the other time. Remember when you guys went to the house, my sister got the gas cans and all that?
Right.
So that's what Amy said, that she got a text message on that day talking about, this is shitty, I ran out of gas, or something like that. And then actually on the 27th, she sent her another text and said, what's the chances 2 weeks in a row on a Friday?
Okay.
So that's how I know the dates, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, was she staying with you then or before? Because I'm just wondering if she was with Jesse or with Ricardo or whomever else. I'm wondering if they're just not saying that, Kaylee was there or whatever. That's what I'm thinking.
Like, I even told the cops this, I had a hip-hop showcase on the 13th.
Okay.
And we went to Mall Millennia, either it was 11th or the 12th, probably the 12th, because Thursday class, and usually the day before we went out promoting.
Okay.
And I took them to the Cheesecake Factory in Mall Millennia.
Okay.
And that was basically it. We left, she dropped me off, and then I had to go to class. I had a class at 9. Okay. So, I mean, I went to class, and then that was it after that. But I don't remember during this week if she was just dropping by and saying hello, but that was about it, because I had a lot of things to do that week.
Right.
And then it wasn't until about when I picked her up from the Amscot is when she started staying over.
Okay.
So I can't account for her for what
that might make sense, too, because that's when she started saving her receipts. Was the 27th and the 28th.
Right.
Like, she's got a receipt from JCPenney on the 27th, receipt from, I think, JCPenney also on the 28th. The 30th, she's got a few, and then it's like every day. So for whatever reason, obviously it was all in the stuff that was at your house, but she saved all her receipts for all that time.
Put the air on. Jeez, all right. I'm like dying in here.
So, that's what didn't make sense to me, but I guess that makes sense if she didn't stay with you full time until around that time, then for whatever reason, she saved those receipts. But I'm wondering if she was saving receipts this other time, too, where was she staying? Is she staying with Jesse or Ricardo? Maybe they've got other receipts and other stuff that'll help, help me figure it out. But Ricardo's still saying that the last time he saw Kaylee was around that time. Jesse's not saying a damn thing.
Really?
Yeah, like he's saying, I think I heard Kaylee in the background on the phone call on the 24th. But like, it just doesn't, it doesn't jive. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. So I like Jesse, I like Ricardo, but I don't know. The cops have even said the same thing to me too. They're just like, listen, Ricardo, he seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah.
The problem is he's got this, he's got a narcotics record. Right. So they're like, we don't know. We're going off his word. Everything that he's saying has been good, but they're like, I don't know. We can't scratch him off yet. And then when they get to Jesse, he's got that police officer background, but he, was let go and stuff like that for kind of being, a hothead and stuff like that. They pretty much made him quit. That coupled with this long history that he has with my sister, there's plenty of opportunity for motive in there.
Right. Did the cops know this?
These are the things we're piecing together as we're able to go in there and sit down. They have, whatever they question Jesse on, whatever they question everybody on, and then they'll pull in somebody else like me or my mom or somebody, and then we'll be able to say, okay, well, this is what we know about him, and this is what we know about her, and excuse me, and all that stuff. So, I mean, right now, and that was just today, so I think right now they're starting to try to think more outside of the box on, okay, what if Casey really was, threatened or something like that. But at the same time, all they're trying to figure out is where exactly if Casey's wrong on the 16th, they're not telling them the right thing, when did it happen?
Right.
So,
So wait, that's what I've been trying to figure out. After the fact that your mom had the girl.
Which is on the 15th.
Right.
My dad saw Casey and Kaylee on the 16th at about 11:45. This is about 15 minutes before he goes to work. He leaves for work at noon.
Right.
So that was the last time anybody's seen Kaylee. My dad saw Casey sometime between when you guys came and got the gas cans on the 20th, or she came and got the gas cans, I should say, on the 20th, and the car on the 27th, because my dad remembers it was one of these. It was either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday that week. Then my sister came in, grabbed a change of clothes, she was driving the Sunfire, And on the way back out, my dad knew that she had the gas cans, and instead of directly confronting her about it, he just kind of followed her out. And that's when my sister knew what he was coming for, and she opened up the trunk and said, "Here are your fucking gas cans," and threw a steer at him or whatever. I mean, this is a story from my dad. I'm pretty sure he was being a dick to her, but my point is, so like, I know my dad at least saw Casey sometime that week. He's trying to remember what day. I don't know how he's going to remember that.